Hello and welcome back to our continuing settlement survival Easter Island Imperfect Statue series. Yes. And in our last episode, if you recall, we were dying. We had that massive die-off because of, I'm like, you don't need water to survive. Well, yeah. And I knew everything was going to be fine because I had water on the way. And so, yeah, life is good. Now, remember how I told you that I'm not going to play this scenario the normal way, that I'm doing something different? Well, this is slightly different than what you'll see most people play. I have figured out one little thing where you don't have to be afraid of the Easter Island scenario being in extreme mode. If you want to get a really good footing and get your people going and get your technology up and not have to worry about headaches, right here, I haven't built anything yet. And we're finally getting our first tornado. Finally, I've been waiting for this thing for such a long time. But look at all the stuff I've managed to accomplish within the first 46 years. Now, I know you're like, Larry, you should already be done with the scenario. But you got to remember, I'm going for the imperfect statues. And I'm pretty much sure of what you have to do. So I'm playing this thing totally opposite than what Gleamer thought we should play this. And I'm having a blast. I'm playing this just like a regular map. It's like, oh, life is good here. I'm having a good old time. And I mean, look at these numbers. 22,000 coal. It's freaking insane. I'm just doing my thing, having a happy clam time, and nobody is, it is what it is. So now that we finally are going to get a tornado here, I just need to fix some of these buildings and get them reinforced for the buildings that I don't want to lose. And if I lose any of the others, who cares? To me, that's no big deal. I mean, before I used to stress out if I'm going to lose the boarding school. Who cares? It's no big deal. I only have 35 students. Notice I have 177 people. Life is good. No issue there. So, and I got rid of that big marketplace. Now, the one cool thing that you want to do, and it's one of the reasons why I went after the technology, is if you want to make this map so much easier, expand the distilleries. No, I'm not saying build more. Go ahead and put in the upgrades and get that additional job. Get 2 people working in here. Make life easier for yourself, because then the next thing you just have to worry about, are you going to run out of agave? If you're going to run out of agave, then yeah, you're going to have a little bit of a problem there. And that is the one trick on this map, is you either run out of agave or you just can't keep up because you haven't expanded these things and you haven't made them more efficient. So why put yourself through the headache and just do it this way? It makes life so much easier. I can't get that in. This is all going to be fields right here. Because since I've done this scenario before, I pretty much know what I need. And this is all going to be centralized fields. I've moved my livestock around. So I put them horizontally because if the tornado hits, these are the ones I'm worried about. If I lose my turkeys, I honestly don't care. That's no big deal. I have enough fish production going on that, it is what it is. But the fish are the one thing I am going to make sure is reinforced. Because these I can lose just about all the buildings, except I don't want to lose my fish. because these are my main food producer. The other animals, they're just supplementing for all my clothing. So, but the fish is what are feeding the people. And that's the one that you don't want to lose. Now, the fish it's probably the most powerful food production that we have. Because once they're at their max, they pretty much sustain it all year long. So I don't have to worry about any headaches like I do with the fields. Because if you notice that when you're doing your map, you get immigrants and it's like, oh no, I got to toss down a bunch more fields. Well, okay. But look at the amount of food I get. I mean, this one produced 1,050 for 2 people in this small of an area. Come on. I mean, I'm sitting on 83,000 food. And if you notice, okay, I have some pea crops. I have some oats. But other than that, it's agave and flax. That's it. So why worry about it? I don't have the headache. So you may want to consider that. But what else? Yeah, I got to keep on reinforcing these guys because this is where the tornado is going to hit me, and I know it. But we have plenty of other stuff. Now, the one thing you have to worry about tornadoes is if you're using covered storage. You cannot reinforce covered storage. So you will lose, if the tornado hits it, you're going to lose every item in it. You don't want that to happen. So when you're playing with the natural disasters the disasters, make sure that you only use either mountain storage, because mountain storage does not get affected by it, and make sure you're using the durable, the big stuff. Well, the durable storage yard and the regular open storage yard, tornadoes don't hurt them. So, yeah. Now, another thing you want to make sure you go out and do is all your marketplaces, make sure every one of them are reinforced. Because if they're not, and the tornado hits it and hits the housing that is, like, say I didn't have this reinforced and the tornado went and blew through here, I would be up a creek. Plain and simple. Because I can't rebuild these houses until the marketplace is built. And if you select these things to be rebuilt before the marketplace is built, they'll destroy the house. It's gone. Vaporous memory. Nothing you can do about it. So make sure you get that taken care of. Because if not, you're going to have more headaches than what you want to deal with. But I like, doing it this way. Granted, it's the long way of completing this scenario. And for the purists out there, they'd be like, you're violating it. You can't do it this way. Well, yeah, I can. Just, it always comes back to you do you. You play it how you want to play it. I'm playing it how I want to play it. And if you're really, if you don't like extreme play because of all the headaches, play it this way. You just have to make sure people have food, water, clothing, and, you can give them some perks. But that's all this scenario is. Now, I know a lot of people are just like, extreme is the hardest way to play. You make it as hard as you want. Now, what's the difference between extreme? Yeah, the temperatures. So, okay, you get into down clothing faster than you normally want. Okay, no big deal. But then you have to just take it easy, take it one step at a time, and just don't go nuts. And that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people are just like, oh no, I got to do this, I got to do that. No, just take it one step at a time. It's no big deal. Now, I'm trying to find my police stations here because I want those reinforced. And, okay, there you are. Oh, that's right. They don't allow police stations to be reinforced. Oh, I'm so bummed. Yeah, but we can get our churches, our clinics reinforced. Yeah, there's no churches on this map. So, yeah, if you're playing this map, make sure all your houses are within range of a police officer. Because if not, you're going to get murderers. Just like this house right here. There is a chance that this house may grow murderers because it's right on the border. That's like, I don't know. Oop, missed one. So maybe it would be smart for me to throw a policeman over here. Because I have this one. But I don't know. Can I get one over here? Yeah, I can get one over here. Oh, I could put them right here too. Let's go ahead and do that. I would rather be safe than have a murderer go running around. Some murderers, they're a pain because their icon like never goes away until they die. And I always used to banish them. It's just like, oh no, I'm going to hurt my happiness. It's no big deal. Now, I've never seen a mine get hurt by a tornado. Let's see. If it gets struck, let's see what happens to it. That'll be interesting. Okay, water. For this map, you want to make sure all your water is reinforced. Because even though I'm sitting on a ton of water, it's something you don't want to run out of. I have 190 people, so I can goose my water back up again. Yeah, I'm only sitting on 116,000. What the heck? But it is what it is. Like I told you, I'm not playing this map normal. But our tornado's slowly chugging its way down here. It's like, come on, dude. Let's see what you have. What are you going to do to us? And it's probably going to irritate me and hit a bunch of my animals. And I'm going to be like, oh, you're a jerk. Why'd you do that to me? And the tornado's going to laugh at me and be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. But, this one, yeah, you need to make sure these are reinforced because these things are a pain to rebuild. So yeah, those are kind of critical. And we have our little shelter here. Oh, I was also going to tell you, make sure you build a tunnel here because then your people can escape from up here and you don't have to worry about the tornado wiping them out. And that'll make your life much, much easier. Because that's the last thing you want is, especially if you're playing tight and you barely have any people and you can't afford to lose the people. Yeah. You don't want that surprise. And I think that's the last one it's going to let me do. And then we'll see what the tornado does to us. It's going to be fun. Watching tornadoes wipe things out. It's humorous. To me, it's just like, okay, cool, right on. But isn't it pretty? The simple fact is, in episode 2, everybody's just like, oh no, you don't know how to play and you're dead before you started, which, I know when I first started playing the game, it was like, gloom and doom and panic. And now it's just like, okay, whatever. Let's see where this tornado's at. Where's it going to hit us? I don't see it there. Because I don't like tossing everybody in. Oh, there you are. Oh, it's positioned up to hit us really good. So we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Do a little number 10 action there. And it's coming. It's coming. And let's go ahead and get people to gather up. I love tornadoes. They are so much fun. They're annoying, but they're fun. It's gotten to a point to where the disaster system, I'm going to be able to recover from this thing so darn quick that it's just like, really? So when the disasters first hit, it's like no big deal. Oh no, look at all that housing. Oh, watch this. This is going to be so cool. And nobody in my shelter got hurt, but the buildings right next to it did. And what is it going to hurt over here? Oh, you're going to go after my quarries. Which the quarries don't get hurt. And it's gone. So we'll go ahead and dismiss everybody. Now, see, look at that. It took out ghost buildings. Tell me why it takes out ghost buildings. This makes no sense to me. So I have the tool, the rebuild tool. Highly recommend you get it, because now I can just go ahead and just cover swaths of the map instead of having to individually click them and get things taken care of. And all my people are going to be like, oh, we need to help. And since I have so many people, I'm just going to find a clear spot right here. And as I have, 232 people? I have more people than I know what to do with. So and I'm just going to max these out. And I'm just going to have a ton of builders get this fixed. And then I'll go ahead and dismiss them all. And it's no big deal. Quickest way to fix your map. If you have the people, just flip them like this. And fix your map up real fast. It'll make everybody happier. You just got to make sure you have the mats. If you don't have the mats, then it's going to take forever for your settlement to recover. And by the time I get all these people activated, they'll probably be done fixing the map. And now we're at the Great Harvest, which is I don't really care about. So now we should have a ton of builders, and they're going to do their thing, and I'm going to be happy. They're going to be happy. We're all going to be happy. And since I have so many people, I might as well just get more people cutting stone. I've been putting that off. Now, the one big pain about this is you have to go back and tell the building what to do. So it's like, I don't want to do that. But it makes you do it. Now, I think these all were doing ropes. Because I think I'm building baskets over here. Yeah, I'm doing baskets over here. So I was having that one do rope. For some reason, I didn't change it over here. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of playing on the map. and doing a lot of testing. So figure out what's the best way to deal with this scenario with the least amount of headaches. And I tell you what, playing it this way, my life is... I wish I would have known how to do this when I played the very first scenario, because life would have been so much easier. But I didn't, and it is what it is. You can't argue it. But they're all maxed out. They're happy clams. And I know I should start this area, but I just haven't. I just wanted to get more stuff done. But I can start it at any time, and I know I should. And you know what? Maybe I should. So, how many... yeah, it looks like everything's done. Everything's finished. So my animals were not even nearly in the path, so that's good. So I don't have to worry about the animals. I wish I had that building. I can't pronounce it, but that temple that gives you the unlimited cemetery, because this is a pain. And the funny thing is it some of the food they let you still do, and I'm like, that makes no sense. Okay, why do I have homeless people? Why do I have 17 homeless people? I shouldn't have any homeless. Everybody should have a home. Did something get wiped out that I'm not seeing? I don't know. So I didn't have that many homeless when I finished up earlier. I built these last ones over here to keep them happy. And now they're saying, no, we want more houses. That's just not right. Well, we can't have that now, can we? I want to put all my nurseries down this row. So, what shall I do here? You have to have tons of nurseries here. That's the one bummer thing. And now I'm sitting at 25,000. I think I went a little overboard on it, just a smidge. Okay, everything looks like it's built back up, so we'll go ahead and get rid of these, and we will continue on with the game plan. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm not playing this thing normally, so what is planned is I'm gonna finish up getting this area done, and we have plenty of wood, so I need to stop building regular houses and go into the nicer housing, so then it just saves up on wood. But I haven't done that yet. I'm a bad person. But see, this fits just nice and cozy there. So this is what I want. And we will get these things replaced. And I'll put some more housing over here, which will make everybody all happy. Now, I could add somebody back there. That will help. Now, I tell you what, look how dense that is. Just having this one unit planting the trees and having the other 4 doing, they're planting and felling trees. So we're just moving lumber like there's no tomorrow. And it's perfect for this map. Absolutely perfect. Now, I could add some more, but I'm going to have a little village over here for just strictly workers, construction people, so they can raise the statues. So it's getting to a point to where I'm going to need to start working on the statues and make everybody happy. And finally get going on the achievement run. But I just wanted to show you a different way of playing this scenario where you don't have to stress out about it being an extreme map. I haven't done anything special. Nothing. And we don't have food issues because plain and simple. When I decide to build a new area, I throw some fish down. And as you can see my numbers are fine. No big deal. And then of course I have plenty of buffalo. So when the ferry opens up, or I should say the dock, after I think it's the first or second statue, you get the dock. That's when the shenanigans start occurring. So, and it'll open up trade for us. Because what I was thinking is I was going to add some more people here, and I was going to get the mint going and get, 8 to 10 mints running. So we build up a ton of silver before we even qualify for the trading. So then the second we get the trading, life is good. Now, if you ever get this guy right here, keep him and reappoint him. Especially on an extreme map, having this guy is nice. Now, processing proficiency. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do choose later, and I'm going to check out what I have. Now, processing proficiency, I have 2 stars. This gives me processing speed time. That means all of this is going to go faster. So right now I'm at a 20% bonus. I think I'm going to go ahead and select her and not worry about the weather, because then all the buildings now operate faster. Don't have, it's one of the reasons why it says reappointment invalid. It's just there for the bonus. That's it. So let's see who this has. Do I want my people to live older? No, I don't. When you're first starting out on the map, okay, I get it. But no. I would rather have the whole map regenerate trees 10% faster. So this one, that guy would be seriously, you might want to consider reappointing him just so your tree regeneration on your map is faster. Now, look at we have. See, so now this dude has even put off me wanting to start this thing even longer, because now we have cattle. Oh, that's just going to help in the food production and the leather production. So it's like, yay. And I do not want to speed up my breeding. I have 186 laborers right now. I don't need any more. So I'm going to go ahead and take the cattle, because that is nice. And I can open up some more cattle. I can get this one going for cattle. So let's bring Moo Cow right there. And I'm probably going to keep on with the alpaca the way that they are, because since I don't have anything good as far as wool or cotton or anything like that, it's nice to have. So yeah, I'm going to beef up on my alpaca, and let's see what these other 2 administrators have. Education proficiency. Okay. Livability proficiency. Okay, let's see what those things have to offer. So our education, I really don't care about that. So that's graduation. I don't care if I only have 2 schools going. Or excuse me, I only have 1 boarding school going. I'm fine with that. And what was the other one? Was it livability? And I really don't want either one of them. I don't want them to live longer. So that's kind of a bummer. So I'm going to take the lesser of two evils, and I'm going to go with the livability. So their stamina is better. So that's fine. I could care about, I don't have a dock, so I'm going to take the weather. Now, before these people's terms expire, I want to get the mint going because I really like, this is one I'd want to keep. So that is fine. He's done his job. I don't care. He gave me cattle. He can go. This one, no big deal. Can't do anything with it. So we want to keep the warmer weather, and we want to keep to the tree regeneration. So I've got a few years to get the mint up. I think it's 5 years, I do believe. And life will be good. No issues there. So this is where we're at on it. Hopefully I taught you a bunch of stuff, and maybe you'll turn around and decide, hey, I want to do the Easter Island scenario because it's not as bad as what I thought it would be. You mean I don't have to rush doing the statues? That makes my life easier. Because you have to remember, when you first start this scenario, you better pause this, because if you don't pause this, getting anything built is like pulling teeth, because all your construction workers are on this thing. So more food for thought. So hopefully you're having a good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Hopefully you're happy, healthy, and safe. I'm Larry. And if you like this if you like settlement survival content, you might want to consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything, because I play the game differently, and usually I'm uploading a bunch of content. So I have this series going on. I have a normal series where we're going through all the trade, and I'm showing all sorts of different tricks on basically how to do that. And I'm getting ready to add, believe it or not, another extreme series where we're going to, matter of fact, subscribers, you'll know, you'll see it. And I'm probably going to start it today, and we're just going to have a good old time with it. And yes, it has to do with a castle and a temple. So that's your hint. So I'm Larry. I will talk to you in the next episode. And hopefully we will start on these statues real soon. And I'll start showing you the secret things we have to do to make sure we get imperfect statues. Bye.